Barefoot Will here, back with yet another barefoot shoe review. Today we are reviewing the Xero Forza trainer. First thing, let's talk about aesthetics. To me, this shoe looks good, doesn't look great. It's not just super eye-catching, but it does have a pretty neat and different appeal to it. And I think most of that has to do with this Velcro strap across the top. It definitely has more of a trainer style look to it, almost like a CrossFit style shoe. And with that note, I actually had a client that bought a pair of these and absolutely fell in love with them. He was a big CrossFit guy, and that was what actually encouraged me to order this pair specifically. So talking about the strap, I didn't really expect it to have much of a function aspect. I expected it to be a little bit more of like an aesthetic thing and maybe a little bit of tightening capabilities across the main strap here. But what it actually does is the strap originates here on the forefoot side of the shoe, and then the way that it is looped through the laces, and then as you can see, it comes through kind of underneath the sole and through this little pilot hole, I guess you could call. And it does allow the foot to be cinched into the shoe a little bit more, which is nice, especially if you are doing a little bit higher volume type of HIIT or CrossFit style activities. However, something that I did run into with the strap is I have a lower volume foot. And in order for me to truly get the benefits from this strap, I would have needed to pull the strap a little bit further down to where the Velcro actually doesn't attach anymore. So if you can see Velcro here and here, I would actually need it to be somewhere around there. And I simply ran out of room within the strap to actually make the Velcro secure onto the shoe itself. So I kind of have to just work it to where it's a little bit looser, and to me that just defeats the purpose of having the strap there. Another notable feature is that this shoe does not have a detached tongue, so basically everything is sewn together, so you have a sock style fit shoe. In comparison to the Xero Forza Runner, if you watch that review, you may remember that I mentioned that the lace quality felt a little bit cheap. Unfortunately, that was repeated on this shoe as well. The laces just don't feel very durable. However, I have had the shoes for 5 months now, and I haven't seen any true wear and tear on the laces. It's just the fact that they are very thin and feel and look a little bit cheap. Overall durability, it's really kind of impressed me. I didn't expect this shoe to hold up quite this well considering what I've put it through, but it has shown almost zero signs of wear besides being dirty. Moving on to the sole itself, it does have a nice tacky rubber feel to it, so you're not going to slip around the gym floor or on the CrossFit concrete, but it is a gym trainer, so it's not going to have a super abundant amount of lug. In combination with the sole, the construction of the sole that comes up the side in unison with the ability for the strap to be adjusted and this little bit of material that they've included on the sides here does provide a little bit additional lateral stability. So when you are in the gym completing some lifts that do require a little bit of lateral stability for avoiding that foot rollover, something that I noticed in these two variations of Xero shoes is they are quite comfortable. They have a little bit more cushion in them than I expected. Now, don't get me wrong, there's not a whole lot of cushion as you can see, but the insole that's provided and what's underneath the insole has a little bit more of a forgiving sole to it than most barefoot shoes that just have like a hard bottom rubbery feel. But there is a noticeable slight bit of padding that is a little bit more forgiving when like you're walking on concrete and step on that one rock that just in a typical barefoot shoe would kind of create a little bit of a unfortunate circumstance. That's just not happening in this shoe, and I do attest that to having that little bit of a forgiving sole. The sizing in these was pretty spot on. I usually wear a 10.5, that's what I ordered, and these fit me absolutely perfectly. In comparison to the Forza Runner, I definitely like these a little bit more. Xero was running a sale on these shoes when I bought them. They were only about 50 bucks when I snagged a pair. I'm not quite sure if that's the price. If it is, I'll be sure and link it in the comments below what the price point is, but that's an absolute steal for this type of shoe, especially for such a reputable brand. Overall, I would definitely recommend a lot of people try these shoes out specifically for that gym or high intensity training situation. To me, they've never given me any type of problems. They don't really lack anything that is pretty important besides the fact that the strap doesn't fit a lower volume foot as well as I had hoped it. That's gonna wrap it up for this review. If you do choose to buy your pair of Xero shoes, be sure to use my affiliate link down below. I would much appreciate that. It does pay me commission. However, that is what allows me to keep filming these videos and keep doing these reviews. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.